So in this segment, we're going to be talking about the energy price cap rise will breach human rights, according to Jolyon, who is the leader of the Good Law Project, who does a lot of good work. I do kind of quite weird that they've started with this kind of headline with will breach, and then they kind of, in the article, they say may breach, and then they say will breach again. It's weird. So raising the energy price cap in October risks breaching the human rights rules, a campaign group has argued. The Good Law Project is planning a legal challenge against Ofgem, the regulator, and I hope they win. I really hope they win, because the Good Law Project said it's because the scheduled price cap rise will breach the European Convention on Human Rights and the Equality Act. Well, it's a good thing we're leaving the ECHR then, isn't it? Because that's one less thing for the government to worry about. But the Equality Act is quite interesting. It said the regulator must conduct a full equality impact assessment before any rise can be implemented legally. So essentially, they're going for, oh, you haven't done this, therefore your actions are illegal, which means that I think Ofgem have to really start doing a report if the courts find that Ofgem haven't done the stuff they're legally required to do. Jolyon said Ofgem had not fully considered the impact a price cap increase would have on families, particularly those with extra needs, like the disabled, who may require warmer housing because of because of how they are physically. We live in one of the richest countries in the world, yet there's something the Tories keep banging on. Oh, we're one of the richest countries in the world, one of the best places to live, yet people can't afford to heat their homes, and it's only going to get worse. He says, yet people are worrying about whether they can boil the kettle, make dinner for their children, or cool their homes in a dangerous heatwave. In a letter to the regulator, the Good Law Project said the Chancellor's cost of living payment announced in May failed to sufficiently or substantially offset the significant impact of energy price cap rises. And that's what the government have argued, that the £1,200, the maximum £1,200 they are offering to families, should offset the price increase. So I think they're looking at it from here, from 1,971 up to 3,285. They're saying that the money being offered by the government isn't enough, especially when it's only £400 for all families. It's only certain families that will get the extra payment. The price cap limits how much energy firms can charge households for each unit of gas or electricity. It's currently set at £1,971 a year on typical use. Ofgem has predicted that they would increase it to £2,800 in October, which is a significant increase for people. Jonathan Brearley of Ofgem said it was clear this initial estimate was for winter bills was too low. That's, I think, one of the reasons why so many of the energy providers, not the suppliers, the providers, went bankrupt. Giving evidence to MPs, Brearley said prices are looking higher than they did when we made that estimate. Analysts at Cornwall Insights expects the price cap to climb to £3,244 a year in October before rising again to £3,663. So you got bills will have climbed by 154% over the course of 12 months. The Good Law Project has brought several high-profile cases against the government, including over the procurement of the PPE, and I think the Good Law Project haven't actually lost against the government yet. Following a ruling in February, however, Lord Justice Singh and Mr Justice Swift said the campaign group did not have carte blanche to bring more judicial reviews on any subject in the future because it does not have standing on all issues. And I read that as like, yes, you keep winning, but just be careful which kind of things you bring to the court, because the court doesn't always have standing, which means that they can't always rule on certain cases. So it'd be quite interesting, because I can imagine if the Supreme Court in the UK says we do not have standing here, it might be the case that the European Court of Human Rights says actually we do have standing and we can hear this case out. But if it's the case that the Good Law Project are right and the Ofgem haven't carried out their requirements under the Equality Act, then it could be an easy slam dunk for the Good Law Project to win this. The problem is it wouldn't be able to do a repeal of it. The only thing would have is Ofgem would have to report onto how it impact people under the Equality Act. But again, the Good Law Project do really good work. It's crowdfunded, so if you can afford to do so, please donate to the Good Law Project. They do very good work. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, support the channel on Patreon if you can, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.